Good evening, everybody. Welcome on this wet and rainy evening. Could I have a roll call, please?
Patricia James, present.
Libby Wright, present.
Joan Cooper, present.
Okay, we have a quorum. We will stand just for a silent prayer or invocation, and then we'll salute the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any public comments?
There are not.
All right. And could I have a motion to approve the consent agenda? That includes the format and the minutes.
I move we approve the agenda format and the minutes.
I second.
Motion approved and seconded. Any discussion? Just move on. Okay. We'll go to, I can go right to new business right now, can't I, Trish? Okay.
Should we acknowledge?
Okay. Oh. Could we announce your name?
Ken Monarch.
All right. We're going to be starting with 108 Monroe Avenue.
Yep, and we have to call this applicant.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to dial the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
And her name is Elizabeth.
Okay.
Hello, Cape Charles. Thank you for calling.
Hi, this is Libby Wright calling from the Historic District Review Board meeting. We are about...
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Hi.
you for calling.
Sure, we are about ready to discuss your application for renovations and new construction.
Okay, this is for 108 Monroe Avenue. The applicants are Elizabeth and James Sutphin. They are a contributing structure on the historic register. And the applicant is seeking to replace the existing wood flooring with TimberTech tongue and groove composite decking on the front porch, front steps, and the back porch on the single-family home. And then if you turn over, you'll see the materials listed. And as far as zoning goes, it is achieved based upon the application to the Historic District Review Board. And the applicant is on the phone if you have any questions.
Any questions from anybody?
This is Patricia James. I do have a question about the subflooring, I think, is what you said needed to be repaired, and that's what caused the actual flooring. Is that correct?
Elizabeth? Hello? Did we lose you?
Hello? Yeah, I guess we did. You want to try to call her back? It's been happening all day today.
Phone's drop.
While we're doing that, I have to read some comments that were submitted by Kathy Glaser. She says for 18 Monroe, while materials are approved based on section...
Hello? Hello?
Hi, hang on a second. Looks like we just, are you there?
We keep losing her. on the section 7.1, 7.2, and 7.3 of the historic guidelines. It should be noted that no sample or picture of materials were provided, but she recommends approval of the application for certificate of appropriateness.
Okay. All right, we're going to try again.
Can you just redial?
I don't know where that is.
No, I guess not.
Okay, well, maybe, is this it? 166. Nope, that's not right.
Hang it up.
We apologize.
I'm sorry, you entered a...
There you go. Try it again. Is she hanging up on us?
Hi, this is Liz Sutton. I'm sorry to miss your call. Please leave a message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
She may have lost connection, obviously. So
Try again at the end, maybe.
Well, do we want to,
I just wondered if anyone else saw any pictures of, because she mentioned that there was,
rot?
Yeah, underneath the front.
underneath had to be repaired, and I wondered if underneath was brick or what was it?
Jesse can probably tell you because he's up there. You want to come up here? I don't think he's not the contractor
Yeah.
now, but I think he's worked on.
But you know the house.
I helped her last year because somebody it broke through, and it's wood floor joists, and some of them probably need to be replaced.
So it's just the joist
It's-
that she's
yes.
talking about?
Yeah,
Okay,
It's joist, and then the flooring's right on top of it.
got it. Okay, that answers my question. Thank you.
All right, so Tracy, then we should just move on to number 2, Monroe Avenue?
Will be.
Or
Well,
if-
no,
no.
because you can make a decision if she's given enough information.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to approve the COA for 108 Monroe Avenue, based on our review of the guidelines. The replacement of the existing wood flooring would have no effect on items like architectural character or building style. There was a choice to try to repair the wood, but I don't think that's really a possibility. And so, because of the foundation repair and the joists that Jesse mentioned. And so it also reflects no alterations on the size of the porch. It's going to be the same. And the alternate materials is timber T, which is tongue and groove, which is similar to the wood that's there. So I make a motion to approve it.
Seconded.
The motion has been approved and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, it's approved. Okay. Next up is 552 Monroe Avenue, represented by Jeffsey. And we're going to be replacing the existing front and back porch roof with shingles on the home.
Okay, so this is for 552 Monroe Avenue. The applicant is Jesse Philpott. He's representing Edmund Pickup and Linda Whitehead, who are the owners. The historic registry says this is a contributing structure, and the applicant, as you said, is trying to replace the existing flat clock tin roof on the front porch and the second-story back porch with architectural shingles on the single-family home. If you turn over on the back, we have the roof pitch at 312 and the material that would be used. And based on this application, it does meet zoning requirements. So I will let Jesse come up, so if you have any questions. I do believe he has something from the actual owner explaining a little more.
I was gonna paraphrase a letter that he wrote, is that right? Okay. The owners are brother and sister. Edmund is the person I deal with, and he lives in North Carolina, and he comes up and checks on his sister who lives in the house. She's had some health problems, so she can't really communicate too well. They've owned it since '98. They've restored the slate roof, the copper valleys, the box gutters on the upper roof, and they've done a lot of interior renovations. I've done a couple things for them, little things, and they decided now is the time to do paint the exterior and do something about the porch roofs. And when I looked at them, they were really bouncy, and I could tell they had been leaking for a while. And they are, there's a lot of valleys at least in the front porch roof, and they used flat lock tin, and a comparable material to that now would be copper, which would be very expensive, and the staining seam stuff that you can get because of all the valleys, I felt like would be difficult and could be easy to have a leak if somebody makes a mistake. So I recommended asphalt shingles. The pitch was 312, which I felt like was, was adequate. And you can't get tin anymore, which is what they had there now. So we're going to leave the trim looking the same. Everything that you can see looks the same colors when it gets repainted, except for the top. And we'll probably have to put some new structure in there because I can tell part of it's rotten. And I think that's about it.
Any questions from?
No, he answered my questions with his explanation, because we had seen the pictures, and we did see that, so that material is no longer available. And the rolled roofing tin is not even tin anymore. So it's just a rubber membrane that looks like.
It's either aluminum or steel that has an enamel on it.
Yeah, so I think rather than like force and expenses like copper, I think the alternate materials, the section 7.2 and 1, 2, and 3 allow the use of architectural shingles if the original material is not readily available, and this is not.
I do have a comment from Kathy Glacier, member Glacier here. She said, since the existing roof is a historic material of flat lock tin, section 5.21 states replacement of historic roofing should be in kind. Section 5.2.2 states if historic material is no longer available, alternative materials should convey scale and texture that is similar and visually indistinguishable. Based on the photographs of the existing roof, asphalt shingles do not meet the criteria. Therefore, I cannot recommend approval of replacement with shingles. Suggest applicant look at other more appropriate materials and reapply. But that was after the comments here, so.
There's one thing I forgot to say, is that he put on here, and I should have, his neighbor across Nectarine, they had a slate roof, they had their porch replaced with asphalt, and the same across Monroe. So I think he was making the point that his neighbors have replaced with asphalt. So, I mean, I understand that it would be nice to have it look exactly the same, but it's very difficult in this situation cost-wise for them.
No, I agree with you, because I have the very same issue with my house. It was cost prohibitive to replace the slate. And
Right.
I did a little section of copper, but it's very expensive. No.
Any other questions, concerns?
I mean, I think there's no doubt that the current roof has surpassed its useful lifespan, so something has to be done. And I feel that the asphalt shingles would be the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, Kathy's writing down, sorry, that try to do like for like, but with the cost, I think there just needs to be some discussion there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, motion to approve the application?
Yeah, I approve the application. I recommend we approve the application, given the cost prohibitive nature, that the original material is not available, and allow the alternative materials in keeping with the rest of the area. So I think it'll still maintain the historic look, even though the materials are different.
Second the motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it, application approved. Okay, 216, Washington.
Okay. We now move along to 216 Washington Avenue. The applicant Charlotte Whitney. It is not listed on the historic register because this is a newer home. The applicant is seeking to replace 2 existing windows, one on the front, one on the back, as all of the pictures show in the application, to be taller. So they'll go from, and they're 2 over 2, they'll go from a, let me if I can get this right, a 1 foot 10 inch to a 4 foot 6 inch. She's keeping it 3 feet deep. It was already vinyl windows in there. And she is also looking to install a concrete driveway, which of course it does state in there that the condition is you all can approve it tonight and it's conditional upon zoning approval. And the applicant is here if you have any questions.
Anybody have any questions?
What is the age of the home?
It was built in 2019. So
Oh, okay.
since it was built.
Yeah, I like the window. I mean, it looks like the other windows. It
Yes.
matches it, so I don't.
I have no questions, no issues.
Okay, so I'll read into comment. Member Placer, she says, for 216 Washington Avenues, windows based on section 5.5.1, the replacement is more consistent with the style and character of the house. She was a little confused whether the muttons were external, which means between the glass, and she said that she recommends approval of the replacements. And as far as the driveway, section 9.1.4 states concrete is appropriate but should be scored or exposed aggregate.
Yeah, I agree with the concrete. If you're not going to go with oyster shells or pebbles, you have to aggregate it or score it. And the part with the curb, it's not made for a driveway, is that?
Oh, she'll go through VDOT. I think
Yes.
she's already
Okay.
started the process.
Yes, their application is submitted for VDOT for the curb cut.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, concerns? Can I have a motion to approve the application?
Are you, I'm sorry, are you amenable to the concrete change?
Yes, submitted.
Okay. So I make a motion to approve the COA on the window and a modification on the hardscape driveway for it to be concrete that must be scored or aggregated.
I'll second. All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. That's approved.
Thank you.
So, Tracy, do we have to like say pending zoning approval for the,
I'll put it on there.
Okay.
But it's already, it's stated in the staff report and the applicant already knows.
okay.
Okay, 116 Pine, this is Miss Martine Richardson, and she would like us, we'll try to call.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Hello?
Hello?
I wonder if we're the issue.
It looks like it just dropped off again.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll start while we're,
I'm sorry.
Okay. I stopped dialing when you started.
go ahead. I think she said she was in Richmond, so they're probably getting storms too.
Hello?
Hi, is this Martine?
Yes, this is Martine.
Hi, Martine. This is Libby Wright calling from the Cape Charles Historic Review Board. Are you still there?
It's us dropping off, I think.
Okay. Well, do you want me to try again,
Yeah, because
or? Okay.
I don't know how to fix that issue, so. Hold on.
Can she call in?
Let's see. What's the number?
540-214-7583. Hi, Martine. We're having phone problems here, so we're trying to get on a cell phone. We're about ready to go over your application for 116 Pine Street.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so this is for 116 Pine Street. The applicant is Martine Richardson. The Historic Registry says that this is a contributing structure. And the overview for this application is major renovations, so I'll try to explain them out. The roof is, she's wanting to replace the existing shingles with new shingles. The gutter and downspouts replace the existing aluminum with new aluminum. The siding, they are repairing the existing wood siding. For the skirting, they're gonna repair the existing brick. For the front and back doors, they're gonna repair the existing 20 by 80 wood and replace the glass panes. And for the windows, she is going to repair the existing wood frame and replace the existing glass panes with new glass panes. Now the changes are as follows. The existing enclosed porch will be open. She would like to open it and repair and replace the existing wood flooring.
And adding a
Okay.
railing, right?
And yes, as the railing in the pictures, and also on the materials on the front porch, it has the ceiling, the flooring, the balustrades, and the columns. Okay, continuing on, we have the trim. They would like to replace the existing 3.5 by 1 inch wood with 3.5 by 1 inch hardy board. And then the new items are to add wood shutters and to construct a rear second-story deck, which also has All of the materials are listed below. Based on the application, zoning compliance is achieved. I have the historic guidelines for you. So it depends if you want to go step by step or just focus on the items that you really need to focus on, which would be the opening the front porch, the different material for the trim, and the new items of the shutters and the rear second story deck.
Questions, concerns?
So I have a couple of questions. So the shutters, are they actually going to be movable shutters so that they cover the window? Or are they going to be fixed such that they have to?
They're going to be fixed shutters.
Okay, so so in accordance with the guidelines, they have to be able to look like or be sized correctly so that they look like they would cover the window if they were movable. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yes.
Okay. So is that what you plan?
I didn't see a
Yes,
picture
that's
of
not
it.
planned.
Yeah, I didn't see a picture, so. Okay. The other question I had was on the rear. So the current rear extension from the house has a sloped roof. Are you gonna replace that and basically make the deck the roof? That wasn't.
Correct. So we are replacing the slope roof to make it a flat roof so we can put a deck on top of it. So instead of it having ceiling joists at the top, we're going to put floor joists so that we can have the deck on top of it. And then for the roof itself, we're going to make it a TPO roof because that works better for flat roofs.
Okay. So, yeah. Did you have a question about the use of the colonial rails?
I have a question about the doors that you want to put in to replace the windows. Are you doing it where the height of the window stays the same, but you just drop down for the door, or how are you fitting it in there?
Correct. So the height would stay the same and we would drop it down to make it a full door. So we won't be raising the window or
Okay.
raising the door higher than what the window is currently.
Okay.
Okay, and I do have to put some comments in the record from Member Glacier. The roof, if architectural shingles, I recommend approval based on guidelines section 4.2. Door, materials meet guidelines 5.5.2, recommend approval. Windows, repair existing and replace 2 on the deck with the door, approved per section 5.5.1. Change to door acceptable because it is on rear and not visible by street. The gutters trim are approved per section 5.4. Porch approved per section 4.4 and section 5.4. Rear deck approved per section 5.6. Recommend approval for certificate of appropriateness.
I have one question, and maybe this has already been discussed. The siding, that looks like asbestos shingles to me. Have you had that checked?
That is asbestos shingles, and I don't know who wrote it up as wood shingles, but on my application, it should say asbestos, because that is asbestos.
Okay.
And did I read correctly, you want to, because I don't know how you can replace that. Are you just going to leave?
Yeah, we're not replacing it.
Okay.
We're just repairing where needed and painting it.
How is that repaired? I mean, what do you use, a different material just to?
No, so there's a part in the house, that part on the back, it appears to be an addition when you're in the house because you can see the asbestos shingles that used to be there. So the way that we plan on repairing is any piece of siding that is broken or it's not fully intact, which most of them are fully intact, so we don't have to really change many of them. But we're just going to use one of those pieces and replace it because it's the exact same siding on the inside of the house, towards the back where they put that addition.
So the original asbestos shingles were covered up by the addition? They just basically kind of put it over top of it, sort of?
Yeah, well, they kind of just left them there as the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then just built around it. And just didn't even put anything on, like sheetrock or anything on top of it to make it look like a wall. It's exposed.
Well, my only comment on this is that I had asbestos shingles on my house, and we're talking over 20 years ago, and the only reason why I could take them down is the dump was still taking them.
Right.
And it's just, everybody cautions about moving these around, so do we have any,
That would be under Jeff.
Exactly.
Jeff Brady, the code official.
Got it.
so that if we approve this, it would have to be approved with the condition that Jeb takes a look at it, with any of the removing
Well,
of,
he would already go out there and take a look. We can't really put that condition on it.
Okay.
Because we can't tell the code official what to do.
okay.
So are you asking me that, or telling me that Jeb has to come look at it before we touch any of it? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think she's worried that if they're going to be moved, there are certain protocols. But Jeb will, once you put in your complete application, Jeb will look over it and go from there.
I got you. And Jeb is with building permits?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure I
Yeah.
understood.
And I sort of have the same question on the front porch. When you're taking that off and you're redoing the flooring, what is on the wall? You know, when you take the porch off.
Well, it's going to be railing, or what do you mean on the wall?
I meant
wall of
the
house?
wall that,
Raw
this,
material,
yeah. The exterior wall that you'll see once the porch is open again. What is that?
Oh, that's asbestos already. It's already intact on that porch. It looks like to me that used to be a porch that they enclosed.
Yeah, it would have had to be.
And the reason I believe that is because, well, one, my draftsman told me, but two, it has asbestos siding on the front of the house that isn't the porch already. So if you were to open that door, it's asbestos siding on that wall right before you go into the house.
Okay.
And it's asbestos on that front enclosed porch too. Those are so all of those are going to be removed.
Correct.
Okay. All right, well,
So I have a couple of points.
okay.
So I guess back to Libby's point. So though there may be a zoning issue with the asbestos.
It's not a zoning issue. It would be under the building
Building
Okay,
code.
okay.
official, yeah.
Sorry. So we don't have to, as far as we're concerned, it can be approved, and what that happens later, we don't have to do a pending or anything.
Yeah,
So I'm saying.
that's correct.
Okay. Second, I heard, I can't find it, but I heard that they're replacing panes, not the whole window in some cases.
That's correct. That she's gonna just repair what needs to be repaired on the original windows and just replacing what panes need to be replaced,
So like for like. in a
like for like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And
Correct.
I didn't catch it, I didn't see it, I don't know what the TPO flooring is, but the floor of the second floor deck, is TPO some kind of membrane material?
No, it's
Oh,
actually.
no, so that's gonna be wood. I'm talking about to cover up that bump out, that is now in the back. I think right now it is, let me look at the picture. It's metal, but, we're putting TPO on that roof that's covering up, the bump out that'll be under the deck. So that's not the actual deck. That's just the roof that's under the deck. Does that make sense?
So there's not a deck on the second floor?
It is, but the flooring, so if you look under materials, under the staff report, go to rear second story deck, and you'll see flooring. 8 foot by 5/4 inch by 6 inch wood decking boards.
So they're going to correct the pitch, flatten it out, and then put,
The biggest change is what everyone was talking about is right now it's a pitched roof, but they're gonna do a flat roof so they can have the second story deck. Right?
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the blueprints, like, I mean, it's almost like a big balcony, is what you're,
Yes.
okay. No steps going up like a regular deck. Okay.
Because it's sort of topical, my concern is if the second floor is an open deck, right? It doesn't have a roof, or you can have a roof on
It
it.
doesn't have a roof, yes.
So where's the rain gonna go? If it's on this, it's on wood, there's no, what's gonna catch it from going down to the first floor?
That's where the TPO roof
That's
comes
that
into
membrane.
play. It's under
It
the
is a
deck,
membrane, okay.
and that just works better for
Okay.
it just works better for flat roofs to get rid of water,
Totally
so it
agree.
won't then standing on top of it.
got it.
Thank you.
And so I just have a question on the style of the house. It's folk Victorian, and I know it's hard to see that because so many things were covered up. But when you take off the front part of that will become the porch again, this folk Victorian style has like spindle balustry thing instead of the straight. And I wondered if you'd even considered doing that.
So you're saying for the balustrade, instead of it being spindle, consider making it straight?
No, it looks like
The other way.
you showed straight. I didn't see spindle. Maybe.
Okay.
Well, but that's the back, that's supposed to be the back deck, right? You're talking about opening up the front porch.
Right.
That's what she's talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. She said, I thought it said colonial style.
Yep.
And so, but I don't see
Wood
a,
colonial style, and the columns would be a wood colonial style also.
Yeah, I recall turning in something for the front porch, but it appears in this packet that I only see things for the deck.
Yeah, that's what all that is.
Yeah, that's why she's asking if you're gonna do like the turned or the spindle or the
Right.
square.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I wanted to, if that's what the neighbor has, we were planning on making it look very similar to the open porch that the neighbor has.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
well,
I was-
so it, according to the picture, it has straight spindles, basically
Right.
square spindles.
It's not the folk Victorian style.
Let me look to see.
Maybe it's the neighbor on the other side?
Yeah, if you're referring to it would be if you're looking out the front door, it'd be your neighbor to the right. And there's a picture of it in the packet.
Yeah.
So isn't this the back of the house?
No,
No,
that's
it's the
the
front of the
front.
house.
That's the front with the porch.
Okay, now.
It's on page 68 on the,
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's not,
Yeah.
that's not,
That's not Victorian.
no.
So you said
And I
colon,
don't know if there's any like, any evidence of it being that way. I'm not trying for you to make it something it's not, but I'm
Right.
just saying it was that style, folk Victorian, and that's part of it.
Okay.
And I mean, because when you open it up, the porch might be to the ground, I don't know. And then they might not have had spindles, I have no idea.
correct.
I couldn't find anything on the history of this house.
Okay. Let me see what I sent.
I believe you're referring to the pictures you all were talking about, you're referring to the elevations. that have a square, right? Just so,
Right, the only pictures that are in there are the deck railing
Yeah.
kit.
Yeah, there was another picture of what I guess material for the wood column, but I guess your recommendation is saying to have a spindle, I don't know,
Something-
balustrades or
Yeah.
column on the porch.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's something we can definitely do.
Because of the style of the house, the type of house it is.
I got you.
Yeah, the spindle will conform, but not the straight.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, there's several examples in town, but they're not a straight post.
I got you. Yeah, I'm looking at it online right now. Yeah, well, I mean, we can do that. It's not a big deal.
You're looking at the overlay, that's what you're looking at,
Well, oh, are you talking to me or someone?
yeah, I'm talking to you.
So I'm on Google, and I just Googled Victorian spindles
Yeah,
to see what it looks like. And yeah, we definitely could get that as the material for the
Yeah.
porch.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, we're looking at the historic review overlay.
yeah.
Instru-
Chapter 3 with the folk Victorian, which was 1870 to 1915. The spindles on most of these porches, so they're spindle type. So a little bit of carved and not the square that you would find on a colonial.
Gotcha. Where are you guys looking so I can see this? as well?
So in the historic district, review board, all of the guidelines. So in chapter 3, it describes the styles. So,
it's on page 3-12.
correct.
And what page is that on?
3-12. So it's the general description of buildings that are considered folk Victorian like yours.
I think I pulled up the right thing. It says Cape Charles Historical District Overlay Design Guidelines.
Yes, chapter 3, page 3-12.
Yes, I see it.
So you see kind of what we're talking about, the columns and the balustrades are a little bit more designed than the colonial style, which would be more straight.
Right. Yes, I see it.
Okay. Any further comments, concerns?
What I was trying to look at was the railing. Are there any constraints or restrictions on what the railing is that the balustrades would attach to? Is it straight 2x4? Does it have to be round or anything? I can't really tell from the pictures.
Yeah, I don't, so it looks like a combination of both. So, some of them, the top of the rails look straight, some of them look curved.
Like a half moon, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of did the same thing she did, Googled it also, and they were mainly talking about the spindles.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think that's all the questions I've got.
All right. Anybody else? Do
This
we
is-
have a, go ahead.
This is a long and complicated motion.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve this application?
One's working on it.
I make a motion to approve the application, and I probably just need to go down the main points of what we reviewed. And there was a stipulation with the balustry that it would be the spindle style according to the folk Victorian style. We reviewed the front porch and the back porch, the size of the doors, and I think we're all in agreement with that.
Shutters,
And what else, I'm sorry?
the shutters.
And the shutters, as long as they conform to looking like they would cover the windows. So I make a motion to approve with the stipulation.
Do I have a second for that?
Seconded.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. The motion is approved with those stipulations regarding the front porch and spindles.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
So confused. All right.
164 Washington.
This is the tax map, right? So that's 5.
Yeah, it's
So
one,
you
it's,
want to give me the number?
Here it is, right there.
There it is. 1, 8, 2. And this is Richard.
Okay.
Hello, Ms. Richard.
Hi, Richard. This is Libby Wright, calling from the Cape Charles Historic District Review Board. We're about ready to go over your application.
Sounds good. How are you today?
Oh, repeat?
How are you?
How are you?
Oh, we are fine.
Good, good.
Okay, so we are on tax map 83A1-1-20, and this is on Washington Avenue. The applicant is Richard Sasso and Maria Alon. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
It is not listed on the Historic District Registry because this is an empty lot. So the applicant is seeking to construct a new 2-story single-family residence, which will have a 8-foot deep front porch, a rear screened-in porch, and in the back, they would like a rear raised patio, a 12 square feet enclosed rear outdoor shower, and also for a rear accessory structure. The application also includes the installation of a fence, a hot tub, a walkway, and a driveway. Although this lot is currently vacant, new construction should be compatible, sympathetic, and complementary to existing buildings. If you turn over the page, so I do believe it's page 77, you'll see all the materials listed. For the roof, siding, windows, trim, the doors, the front porch, the rear screen porch, the rear raised patio, the foundation, the outdoor shower, the accessory structure, the fence, and the sidewalk, walkway, driveway, and rear patio. And the proposed materials are conformance with the zoning ordinance for new construction, and zoning compliance is achieved. And just to let everyone know about the sidewalk on the front of the property is required by town code when it's new construction. On page 78, you'll see the historic district guidelines. That is it. Also in the packet, you'll see the zoning review checklist, residential 1 district that we've been putting in there for you. The lot calculation, the application, and also there is an application for an accessory dwelling unit. And the applicant is on the phone if you have any questions.
Okay. Anybody have any questions, concerns?
I have a question for you, Tracy. The hot tub, it's not added into the lot coverage part because is it sitting on one of these structures? Or?
It's on the rear deck.
It's on the rear deck? Okay.
I do have a comment from Ember Glacier. She said, new construction, all material meets the guideline section 5.13. Siding design is different from traditional siding in Cape Charles, but since this is new construction, per section 5.13.2, it is compatible but differentiated from historic properties. Recommend approvals for certificate of appropriateness. And she made the same comment about the driveway and the walkway as 216, I do believe, yes, about the large amount, about the making the concrete scored or exposed aggregate.
Any other questions? I have one, stepping stones that says need material. Has that been solved since the,
They just said it was stones, like stone material, so I'll just put stone on that.
is that what you're intending, Richard? It's for the stepping stone. We just didn't have what you had for your material that you're going to use for that.
Correct. Yeah, I think hang on one second, I'm trying to see where that is. That second page, right? I think, Tracy, I think we emailed you about that, and maybe Kelly responded last week.
Yep, so it's just gonna be stone.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So, and did you understand the statement about the aggregated concrete?
Did I understand that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we have that actually in our current home. I guess my question is, I heard some other type of concrete could be allowable.
What was the other one?
You just
Score.
scored.
Scored,
Got it. So it has to be one of the two.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve this application for tax map 83A1-1-20?
AKA 164 Washington Avenue.
614.
Yeah, it's 614? Sorry.
Oh, that's mine, 614.
Yeah, I thought it said 164 in the application. So 614.
Well, I don't put addresses because Jeb has not issued an address yet.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
We're pretty sure what it will be, but
Okay. Let's see.
Can I have a motion to approve this application?
So I move that we approve the application and issue a certificate of appropriateness, but including the requirement that the concrete driveway be scored or aggregate.
I second the motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No opposition, so the application has been approved.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
okay, the next item is report from zoning administrator. As you can see, we only approved a few minor exemptions this time around. Did anyone have any questions about either one of those? Okay. Due to some classes and the board having training, we have not been able to do any compliance checks. This one. Okay. And I do believe that the next item up is the discussion, which I would ask, and I spoke with Libby about this, I would ask that we postpone this since the chair really wanted to be a part of this discussion. We'll postpone it until every board member is in attendance. And the last item up, about the staff to update board on town council proposed amendments to zoning ordinance Article 8 and the historic district overlay design guidelines. We just wanted to give you a copy and some history of why we were doing this. So this is for informational purposes only. So I hope you all read over it,
Okay.
and that is all I have.
All right. Any further business? Can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
We didn't get a second.
Oh, second. I'll
Second.
second. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.